Hey sluts, it is time for a new video, and this is a good one. All kinds of great stuff for me to show off. I've been picking up some stuff pretty much all month. Lots of cool things to talk about. Got a horror block here, which is nice. I'm going to start off the video by saying that last month I decided I was going to cut down my subscriptions. I've got 2 of them right now. I got the horror block and Loot Crate. Loot Crate was so disappointing last month. It was the anniversary one, and I have to say, like, I think I liked 1 or 2 out of all those items. It was really disappointing. Horror block was pretty epic, and this month, let's just say, beginning of last week, I got an email from Loot Crate saying it was shipped out. I haven't got it yet. Horror block, I got my email today saying it was shipping out, and I got it today. So I don't know. I'm leaning towards horror block to keep for now. I might cut Loot Crate. We'll see. Loot Crate's theme this month is Rewind. We'll see how that works out. On top of that, I've been picking up some stuff. Kijiji, Amazon. So I'm going to talk about all that kind of stuff right now. I'll do the horror block last. So let's put this aside. The first thing I want to talk about is I bought some games. I actually bought a PS2 from Kijiji, and it came with a bunch of games. So let's go ahead and show some of these off here. The original God of War, Sims, Medal of Honor, Gran Turismo 3, Enter the Matrix, Stuntman, Ratchet and Clank, Size Matters, Black. This is obviously a used game from EB Games, or GameStop I should say. No, GameStop, EB Games. Dynasty Warriors 6. Got some sports ones too. God of War 2. Knockout Kings 2001. Madden 2001. Some blank cases, but inside. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I already had this complete manual and everything, so that might go to, donated to someone else's collection. And Prince of Persia Sands of Time. This is a good game. I never really played it. When it came out, I watched a friend play more than I actually played it. So those are the PS2 games I got. It came with a PS2, 2 or 3 controllers, memory card, all that stuff. The whole thing was $50. Well, it was 60. I talked the guy down to 50. Next, I'm going to talk about a box that I bought. I'm in the process of hopefully moving. I want to buy a house by springtime. And one of the things I wanted to do was make a game room. And in the game room I was going to display a collage. Well, not a collage. It's more like a collection of pictures. I've got an old NES box, an old SNES box. I've got a Wii U box. I've got a Wii box coming in the mail. And essentially I want to frame the boxes, or the front of the boxes, and have like the history of Nintendo. And I just picked up a Nintendo 64 box. It's not the very original one. It's got this thing here. This is perfect for now. If I ever get an original box, it'll get replaced. But for now, that's perfect. I've also got a Wii box that I bought on eBay. It's coming in the mail. I haven't got it yet. So now all I'm missing is a GameCube box, which is excellent. The next is stuff that I got from Amazon. If you're a fan of Star Wars, and you probably know I am, because of my first video with all my Star Wars stuff, I got the Shakespearean Star Wars trilogy. It's a bunch of books, the original 3 movies, the real Star Wars trilogy, the real one, and it's done in Shakespearean. Obviously not actual Shakespeare, so it's more like Fakespeare. Yeah, so here's just it's written in pentamic diameter. Is it pentamic? Pentamic something? Something like that. I don't know. I'm not a fucking Shakespeare expert. But it's actually really entertaining, and they did a pretty good job translating it into Shakespearean plays. It's got acts, and honestly, reading R2-D2 is hilarious. So I recommend this. Actually, I really do. It was regularly priced $47.99 at Kohl's bookstore. I got it on Amazon for a fraction of that. It was super cheap. It was awesome. Also, from Amazon, I got a big box. So we're going to open this up. I haven't opened it yet. I just got this along with my horror block today, so I'm pretty pumped. I know what it is, but you don't know what it is. So the surprise is all on you. And apparently I can't hold things. I'm so excited I am dropping my scissor knife. And apparently I need to sharpen said scissor knife. So that's, oh yeah. And typical Amazon fashion, there's so much packing. Let's get this down here. And I'll try to adjust the lighting a bit to be a little bit better. So this is a treasure chest box for Legend of Zelda, and it's got a whole bunch of strategy guides. I've got a pretty decent Legend of Zelda strategy guide collection. There's a few of them that are almost impossible to get. The original Link to the Past, the original NES games, if those even exist. I've never found them. The closest thing you could probably get would be a Nintendo Power, but they're impossible to get for a reasonable price. So, but I literally have a strategy guide for almost every other game. But this one here comes with, I don't know if you can see. No, you can't see that at all. It comes with a gold design bookmark. Let's get that back up here. Blank piece of really thin paper. I believe this is the Certificate of Authenticity, written in Japanese. But, see that? 44,358 of 50,000. So that is a collector's item. That's, let's go over all the different games that are in here. We've got Phantom Hourglass, so that's a duplicate. I already have that one. Twilight Princess, I believe I already have that one. Skyward Sword I needed. The Ocarina of Time 3D I needed. Spirit Tracks is a duplicate. And Wind Waker HD is a duplicate. The Wind Waker HD, I actually have this version of it. It's the special collector's edition. So this I might give to a friend of mine if he doesn't already have it. He's a huge Legend of Zelda fan, so I kind of want him to have it if anyone has it. Skyward Sword, I don't have. Twilight Princess I have, but I have the non-special edition one, so that's good. These are all hardcover special edition ones, so this is amazing. Super heavy. And, yeah, I don't know where I'm going to put this yet. It's so big. Wow. All of this, and there's still more. I can talk about... A friend of mine made me a scarf. I don't know if you know this about me, but I am a Doctor Who fan. And if you've watched any of the old Doctor Who stuff, there's the 4th Doctor, and he's got a giant scarf. And essentially, my friend made me a copy of his giant scarf. And as you can see, it seems to have no end. This scarf is actually probably closer to 15 to 20 feet long. I have to wrap it around my neck like 3 or 4 times so it doesn't touch the ground. I'm a short guy, so I don't need this long, but amazing. Alright. Without further ado, this is what we all came for, right? The horror block unboxing. This month, they were advertising a double t-shirt month. Which, let's face it, I don't need more t-shirts, but double t-shirts. Pretty awesome. So let's go. I'm going to leave the t-shirts for last. I usually start with them. I'm going to leave those for last this time. First thing is a Living Dead Dolls. I don't know if you've heard of Living Dead Dolls, but they're pretty morbidly disgusting dolls. And this is just a little version of one of their dolls, I suppose. It's, yeah. That's kind of neat. Not a huge fan of the Living Dead dolls. I mean, it's neat. It's a great idea. But personally, I'm not a huge fan of those. But that's still, it's, you know, it's not the worst thing that they could have included. So let's try to keep all my trash together here. I've already failed. My trash is everywhere. We have something in a ball. Ooh, it's inside the ball, I think. Or is it the ball itself? No. This actually does open. There we go. This looks like the cackle demons from Doom. It looks like a cackle demon from Doom. It really does. What does this say it is? There's a little banner thing, and it's naming them all. Spewzoos. Spewzoos is his name. I'll just call him Doom Cackle Demon. Now there's 2 of these guys. The last one was so easy to open. Might as well try to open the second one. Also, before I did this, I was watching Shaun of the Dead, and right now I'm watching a scene of Shaun at the end yawning. So that's hilarious. These things are impossible to open. It's not even a feat of strength. I mean, it's literally just awkward. That didn't help. I'll keep trying to do this. If I can get it open after, I'll show you. Then we have a first issue from Dynamite Comics of the Twilight Zone comic book. That's neat. I'm a pretty big Twilight Zone fan, so I don't know if it's a full issue. It looks pretty thin. And there's Bob's Burgers on the back, which I don't really give a shit about Bob's Burgers. If any of you are fans of Bob's Burgers and are offended by that, who cares? And as always, there's a Rue Morgue magazine. What We Do in the Shadows and Housebound. A horror comedy, blah, blah, blah. Actually, I heard about this. This is, you know Jiming from Flight of the Conchords? He did a horror comedy in New Zealand. He's got a, is it an Indiegogo or a Kickstarter project? I'll find out and put it in the description. And it's essentially to try to bring it to the States. I know I'm Canadian and stuff, but if it gets to the States, I'll at least have it up in Canada. So they're trying to bring that up, and essentially it's a mockumentary of vampires, and it's apparently hilarious from what I've heard. So that's it for that, but there's still the 2 t-shirts to talk about. Alright. T-shirt numero 1. That's number 1. It is Normal People Scare Me. Looks like a freak show. American Horror Story freak show. Can you even see that? The lighting is awful in here today. Yeah, so Normal People Scare Me. Yeah, American Horror Story freak show. That's that. And I spotted this right when I opened the box, and I was actually pretty excited about it. It's a Chucky Good Guy shirt. This is awesome. Like, this is just... This made my day. This may have sold me on keeping Horror Block and getting rid of Loot Crate, to be honest. I haven't seen any t-shirt that's this awesome since I started getting Loot Crate. There's some really awesome ones, don't get me wrong. My Marty McPrime one from the Transform block, or Transform crate, was pretty good. But this is awesome. And I still haven't opened the second ball. I don't think it ever will open. They may have glued it. That's what's sad. It spins. No, it spins. But it just doesn't open. Anyways, that is Horror Block. This is a fantastic Horror Block. I am so pumped about this. The Twilight Zone comic, the little cackle demon, even though it's not a cackle demon, this is what I'm going to call it, and that's what I'm going to tell people it is. The Living Dead doll even is really neat. 2 t-shirts. I mean, you can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong with 2 t-shirts. other than the fact that I literally have no more room for t-shirts in my apartment. My blankets are pretty much t-shirts now. So anyways, yeah, that was Horror Block. The Loot Crate Rewind theme is really going to have to step up its game in order for me to keep it around, to want to kick these guys out. But, I mean, one of these guys are getting cut. It's probably Loot Crate. Anyway, so that's it for today. I was actually pretty pumped today. I saw my buddy Christian post some more videos on his channel, which he hasn't done in a really long time. I'm going to put a link in the description. If you like this kind of stuff, that's all he does, is unboxings and pickup videos, and it's a lot of video games and toys and all kinds of really cool, nerdy stuff like that. You should go check out the channel. I'll put it, like I said, I'll put it in the description in the bellows. And, well, until next time, stay nerdy.